Good evening. My name is Saif, and today we're going to talk about on-page SEO for roofers, what you need to do to start scoring jobs. You see, you can have the nicest website in your local area with the sleekest design, drone footage, before and after galleries, but if it is not optimized for search engine, you're pretty much invisible. And let's say even if the people find it somehow, most roofing websites actually fail to turn visitors into customers. And why is that? Because many sites just don't have the right on-page elements set into it. And in this video, I'm going to fix that. And we are going to break down exactly what you need to do to change your roofing website, the changes that you need to bring on your roofing website so that you can show up higher on local searches, get more qualified calls, and start scoring real jobs, not just clicks. So before we dive into fixes, let's define what is on-page SEO and why it actually matters for roofers. So according to SEMrush, on-page SEO is basically about the process of optimizing web pages and their content for search engines and users. And this process helps like pages rank higher on Google and drive more organic traffic. And in my language, if I talk about on-page SEO is basically about everything that you can directly control on your website to help Google understand what your page is all about. And for roofing, why is it important is because the right on-page SEO actually helps roofers to trust you enough so that they actually pick up the phone and start and get in touch with you. And in order to do that, you need to include things like keywords in your titles. Include then also headings. How make sure that your website is loading fast. Your website is mobile responsive. Internal linking between the pages, and also making sure that your content is written well so that it actually speaks to the real homeowner's needs. So for roofers, on-page SEO is basically what turns a pretty website into an absolute lead generating machine. And here's the 7 on-page SEO fixes that, in my opinion, every roofing website actually needs. Number one is fix your page titles and meta description. You see, page titles are like street signs for Google. It basically informs the search engine what each page is all about. So make sure that every key page that you're creating includes your service and your city in the title. For example, let's say you do roof repair in Dallas, Texas. So your page title should be roof repair in Dallas, Texas. Let's say you do metal roofing in Austin, so your page title should be metal roof installation in Austin, and then your roofing company. And then right after the page title is the meta description. As you can see, it comes right beneath the title. And from my experience, from what I've seen, is that a lot of roofing companies don't actually use that area. In my opinion, you should actually use it to sell a click. And it can be something as simple as that I just came up with, which is need roof repair in Dallas, Texas. Our licensed roofers actually offer the same day inspection and guaranteed workmanship. Call now for a free quote. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can just keep it pretty simple. So the pro tip would be keep the titles under 60 characters and description and meta descriptions under 160. And this is just one example that I came up with. It's actually ranking on the top page, I think in the top 1, 2, 3 result, as far as I remember. As you can see in the H1 tag, it says Durham Roofer, a licensed and insured roofing contractor. I'm not sure if I would like go this route. Like Google is actually smart enough to know the difference between a roofing and a roofing contractor is pretty much the same thing. So I wouldn't be so aggressive, but it seems to be working out for them. And regarding the meta description, as you can see, I would prefer it to be a bit broken down in 2 part or 3 part rather than having like one big chunky sentence, as you can see. And also in the meta description, there's no call to action in it, so I'll definitely fix that as well. The second is optimize your heading, H1, H2, and H3s. Headings basically help both users and Google understand your page structure. Your H1 should clearly define what the main topic, and it should include your target keyword. Let's say you do like roof repair service in Dallas, Texas, then your H1 tag should be professional roof repair service in Dallas, Texas. It should be something like this, but the point is that roof repair service in Dallas, Texas should be there. Roof repair in Dallas, Texas, like service and the location must be there. And in order to support this, you need to use the H2s and the H3 to break up your sections and talk about stuff like common roofing problems we fix in your area, in the city that you're targeting. Why choose your roofing company name, then schedule like free roof inspection. The pro tip is every page should have just one H1, and then you should use H2s for main section and H3s for supporting points. This is one example. It's actually done pretty well. As you can see in the H1 tag, it says top rating roofing company in Durham, North Carolina. Pretty well done. H2 supporting trusted contractor by the other H2 who are we? Sorry. It talks about the company history, who they are, how they came up, and then the next two H2s, which is what use for work and the roofing process, basically goes more in depth about the service, their company, and their history, which in my opinion is a great idea, and you should definitely do this. And the number three is the improved page speed and mobile responsive. You see, right now in the day and age that we live in, homeowners are not waiting around for slow slides. Specifically, let's say when their roofs are actually leaking. A roofing website that loads in more than 3 seconds can pretty much lose over half of its leads. So in order to fix it, I would suggest that first of all, compress your images, because images can really slow down a website. Roofing websites are really heavy on visuals, so compressing images is pretty easy. You can just install like a pretty simple like WordPress plugin and it does it. You caching tools or CDN, Cloudflare does the job. Avoid too many scripts, sliders, or pop-ups. Not a good idea and not good for user experience. And also make sure that your site actually looks great on mobile. And because today majority of the searches that actually happens on mobile first. So the pro tip would be test your speed with Google's PageSpeed Insight or GD Metrics. Just one example that I came up with that I did. As you can see, like you go ahead and put your website URL in there and see like what score you get, and then go about and improve and fix it. The fourth is like add like service and city specific pages, and this is actually one of the biggest mistake that I see a lot of roofers make. They list all their services just on one page. And if you do that, guess what? You're never going to rank for any of the keywords that you want to rank for. What Google actually wants you to do is like create dedicated pages for every single service and city that you actually serve at. So let's say you're a roofing company in Plano, Texas. Uh, your homepage, in my opinion, should be general, let's say roofing service. It should go for a general keyword like roofing, Plano, Texas. It should be roofing service in Plano, Texas. Then let's say you do like a service keyword. You can do like you offer like metal roofing. You can go ahead and target keyword like your page will be targeting metal roofing in Plano, Texas. You do commercial roofing, then you should target commercial roofing in Plano, Texas. The point is that every single page that you create should focus on one specific keyword, include the before and after photos of the client projects that you have done. To make it more personalized, you should mention the neighborhoods in that city where you have actually installed a roof and include photos on it. And most importantly, have a clear to call to action button like schedule an inspection. And pro tip, link all those pages back to your homepage as well. As I was talking about the example that a lot of roofing companies just mention all the areas that you work at in one page, this is not going to work, and in my opinion, very bad idea. This is the best. This is what you should do. Location. You should target each and every single keyword and create content based on that. As you can see over here, the same goes for the services as well. Number five, optimize your images. As I mentioned a bit before, that roofing sites are very heavy on visuals, and it's great for SEO, but not always. It's great for conversions, but actually not great for SEO. And in my opinion, every photo and image that you have, every single word even that you have on your page should actually help you to rank. And in terms of images, the first thing first that you should do is when it comes to naming your files, let's say it's an image of you doing metal roofing installation, or your team is doing that. Rather than going for something like generic as image 1234 JPEG, you should go for make the image descriptive by using the alt tag, which is metal roofing installation Dallas, Texas. The thing is that by adding the alt text, it describes your images. Like we understand when we look at an image what image is about, but the search bot cannot do that. But when you do that, the search bot actually knows, okay, this image is metal roofing installation in Dallas. And lastly, most importantly, compress images so that it reduces load time, so that it doesn't increase your page loading speed. The pro tip would be add geotags to photos of your local projects before uploading them. It actually helps you to reinforce the local SEO signal. If you're wondering what alt text actually looks like, this is one example. Like this is from the SEMrush blog post. The image is about on-page SEO versus off-page SEO. As you can see, In the alt text right over here, it says on-page SEO versus off-page SEO, which helps the search bot to understand what the image is all about. Number six is strengthen internal links. Internal links are what basically help Google to crawl your website and index the pages, and also understand like how your pages are actually connected to one another. So every single city service or city page that you actually create, every related service page, for instance, let's say roof repair links to roof replacement. Your blog post should be linking to commercial pages and homepage. And guess what it does is this actually keeps the visitors keep exploring your site longer and helps to distribute the SEO authority even more evenly. So the pro tip is that use descriptive anchor, not like don't use the repetitive anchor text over and over again. Use descriptive anchor something like learn more about our roofing services, get in touch with us for our roofing service, stuff like that. Like don't be like repetitive and generic, like make it descriptive. The number seven, use clear call to action CDAs. Your roofing site should actually guide visitors as to take action immediately. You're not supposed to make them scroll down and wonder what to do next. Every page should include a phone number, free, and a CDA, schedule button or a free quotation button, and all this should be in the short form above the fold, which is the first thing that a visitor sees when they land on your site. Pro tip, once again, like use action-driven language. For instance, you can go for something like protect your home today. Guess what? It will actually convert a lot better than going for something generic like contact us. You can see a really good example in this family roofing company. In the CDA, they have the phone number right over here, and then they have also another CDA which is requesting a free code. They also have a form where the visitor can actually go and put in their name, number, phone, service, and how the company actually helped them. The point is that you make it easy for the visitors to do like what you actually want them to do, which is in your case, getting in touch with you for a quotation. The bonus tip, add trust signals. You see, like roofing customers are very cautious, and they should be. Like they're investing a lot of money into your service, so they want proof that you're actually legit. And to add trust boosters on your site, you should include stuff like before and after project photos, Google review widgets you can get from WordPress, certification and manufacturer badges, testimonials from local homeowners and businesses, as seen or partnership logos if you have, and most importantly, have a clean UI UX of the site. And also the experience must be seamless as well. And the pro tip would be that you should place all this right near to your call to action button. So putting it all together, strong, I'm not going to take any longer, but strong on-page SEO basically helps you to rank higher for valuable local keywords. It helps to convert visitors into qualified leads, and it helps you to build a web presence that helps you to keep scoring jobs in the midst of cold and off seasons, and also helps you to not like if you want to spend on ads, great, but if your ads are not converting, you know that you actually have something like SEO that can actually help you to bring in qualified customer leads month in, month out. So the closing, this is your action plan that I would give. If your site is not currently generating leads, it's time to take action, and here's the action plan that you can take to start scoring jobs. First of all, fix your page styles and meta description, structure your headers correctly, speed up your site, make it mobile friendly, create individual service and city pages, optimize every single image that you have, add internal links strategically, and use clear action focused CDAs. And don't focus at the trust signals that I just mentioned right in a bit before. So yeah, so this is it. On page it's not just about like pleasing Google. It's actually about building confidence with your visitors, like the homeowners and the businesses, before they even pick up the phone. So today, if you're ready to turn your website into a job scoring machine, I would suggest you start with these steps today. And if you want me to do it, I can do that for you as well. And I basically work with roofing contractors and construction companies just like you, and I help them to get more qualified leads and jobs, roofing jobs through search engine. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can book a meeting with me on Calendly that I will drop in the description below. So see you on the call, and subscribe to my channel as well. So thank you.